Hello, this is Madman1166 here, bringing you a War Thunder video. Now it's kind of like World of Tanks, but it's a lot more realistic. Like, as you can tell by just the details on the tank, they're a lot more realistic. And if I can get over to it, you also have airplanes. Now, when you're playing this, you're also playing with people that are on a PC. I do not know if you're playing with people that have a PlayStation 3 also, but they do have like some historical planes on here and historical tanks, and they range between a bunch of different ones, and they're mainly World War II type of aircraft and tanks. And this here is by far one of my favorite ones. It's a little tank slash truck looking thing with a 75mm cannon that is mounted on there. And one of the cool things you can do is you can go over here to this. I have to use my touchpad to get over here. But you can go to armor, you can see what the armor is. You can look at the thickness, the effective thickness, constructional armor slope, and you can also go to X-ray. So you can see like right there, that's your ammo. That's your fuel tank. That's more ammo. You got your two gunners right there. You have your commander and your driver, your little radio station, your transmission, your engine, radiator, all that good stuff. You can even see how it operates, sort of. Like, if you look, it looks like a small truck engine and frame put on there with tank treads. Anyway, enough of that. I'm going to go to my German side, which you can do the same thing. You see all the ammo, all that good stuff. Armor, pretty thick armor. And if it's red, that means like that's where the thickest armor is. So see, that's thickness 30mm, and then you go around to here, thickness 15mm. Anyways, enough of that. Let's go into a battle. Sometimes the times for these varies. And you can actually change what kind of servers you're on. Like, I have it set to look for games on European servers and United States servers. And right now they only have 3 countries that have tanks, and that's the United States, Germany, and Russia. They're supposed to be bringing tanks in for the other countries. So I mean, well, no exact time or date when they're going to do that. And like on World of Tanks, they do show you the map, enemy, friendly. See, they also have like a historical facts deal right up there. Let's bring out my PZ2C. And one thing that I found to be pretty cool on here is the fact that, like, when you're driving, you actually still have a trail behind you and stuff. Like, you can see it right there. That's my trail. And you do have a repair. And like, say part of your tank gets damaged, like your engine or something, and stops you from moving. On the PlayStation 4, you hold X, and there's a little repair icon down there. And you gotta wait for that to be repaired before you can move. And on here, you're not just firing just the cannon like on World of Tanks. On here, you're actually firing all of them. Like, see, that's the machine gun. And when you're driving through like thick or heavy mud or any type of thing like that, your tank will actually get dirty as you drive through, and it'll actually slow you down a little bit. Like, see, I just hit a little bit of mud and it slowed me down. And my tank will get pretty dirty over time. It just depends on how long I survive. And right now, like, it varies for me. I do better in the tank battles than I do in the aircraft. Even though, like, I'm used to playing Ace Combat. Okay, see, like, heavy mud. Slows me down, even going on with the slope. And see all these trails? Like, you can see my tank right there leaving a trail. Look for enemies real quick. Like you can see the mud and stuff building up on the front of my tank even. And the aircraft is the same way. They go all the way from like the normal prop planes, like biplanes, all the way up to the very, very, very earliest jets. So, like, they don't have like, oh, the F-16 or no, they have actual classic historical jets. And they'll actually show you, like right up in that top corner right there, they'll show you what it looks like. Look at that. One hit, one kill. I just destroyed that guy. I do kind of have to repair my tank though. Wait for my tank to reload. Like, see the little, there's a little tool. It looks like a wrench down there. That's, you know, the circle goes away and then it fills back up. When the circle fills back up, your tank's repaired. I want to aim right there for the little 6. So you see, that's just where all the guys are looking through. Watch. Boom! I just did massive amounts of damage to that guy. He's doing massive amounts of damage to me too. Like, you can see, like, he just killed me. But see, I still did massive amounts of damage. You can actually see how he hit me and how the bullet spread happened. Like, see, he got my ammo cache and my driver, and he injured my gunners. And let's bring up my PZ-35. And I hear, like, one thing that I really like on this compared to tanks, like welded tanks, is the simple fact that you don't have to go back to the garage to pull out the other tanks for whatever country that you're using. You have your tanks up there, and they say reserve, so you can just go up, pull out the tank. But this tank is a little bit slower than the other one. This is a heavier tank, and you can add like the decals like that, the little cross thing. I added that. I put that on my tank personally. Didn't cost me anything. Like on roller tanks, you have to actually buy gold and stuff like that. On here, they start you out. I can't remember what they're called, but they're like little golden eagles. They start you out with some of those. Those you do have to buy, and that's basically that's just to like boost your research and make it, you know, to where it doesn't take as long to research something. Let's see if I can go up this slope. Nope. Oh, and you can do this, like see air battle, starting in, you know, 5 seconds. And that's like a kill streak basically. And boom. See, this is one of the airplanes. You can switch your view on this. You can go like, oh, it's not going to go on here, but usually you can switch to like a cockpit view. But you know, you get to take out an aircraft and start just destroying people. Like, boom, I damaged that guy. I purposely crashed. It's usually better on here to crash the airplane than it is to shoot him, because if you crash into him, it's going to at least do some damage. And with some of the faster tanks, like the earlier tanks, like this is still one of the beginner tanks, but it's still really good. If you're going fast enough and you go to turn, like super sharp, you could actually power slide your tank. And there are times where it's actually a very good tactic at times, because if you have someone that's coming up the side out of nowhere, and see, like, you don't have a whole lot of strong armor on the side of your tank, you can sit there and like slide your tank sideways real quick and then just start firing at them. And on here, like, you can actually break through walls and buildings. Last time I played tanks, you couldn't really do that. It kind of sucked, but you couldn't. Let's see if I can get him in range. And see, a lot of people on here, they will actually run from you when you're shooting at them. Like, see this guy? This guy just ran because he's getting really screwed up here. See, that guy's gonna... Oh, I thought he was gonna dive bomb him, but he's not. But all in all, really good game. I love this game. This is one of the ones that I play the most. This and DC Universe Online. Oh, and you have different types of ammo. I think this guy might use like a... Yeah, this guy, I believe that's either high explosive armor piercing. I can tell by the spread. Yeah, that was an armor piercing. I'm pretty much knocked out. Like, you can go around, you can look at other people's tanks and stuff while they're fighting. As you can tell, there are a number of different, like, really cool, like, World War II tanks on here. But yeah. Usually I last a little bit longer. Yeah, so hey, this is War Thunder. Pretty good game. Let me turn my hanger real quick. Oh, that's a cool looking one. You can see that's another one of the planes you can get. Any vehicle that, any airplane or tank that they show on these little screens, you can get those after time. Let's go ahead and skip. I know I didn't do so good on there. Like, see, he hit me in the side of this. Heavy armor. You know, it's got 16mm thickness. Let me switch over here. Let's go to my aviation on this side. I wanted to show you guys something real quick. Like, this is Rasmussen's P-36A. I've got more information description not yet available. But this is actually a famous World War II fighter plane. This is the only plane. Well, one of the only planes that actually made it off the ground and survived Pearl Harbor. Like, it has all the designations and stuff, you know. But you see, pretty historical planes, and then you like. I love that plane, but you got the P-26. You got all the variants of these airplanes. But this is by far one of my favorites. Is Rasmussen's P-36A. Really cool plane. Let me see if I can go to change vehicle real quick. Research. Some of them, like, they'll have like information about them. Like, let's see, the vehicle can only be purchased. Is the most effective research vehicles. See, it tells you all the information about them. Let's see, they got huge list of planes. Say huge. Down here are like the early style jets and stuff. But anyways, that just about does it for this video. So if you guys liked what you see, go ahead and hit the like button right down there below. Comment if you want to see anything else, and subscribe for more awesome video people. Stay fantabulous, everyone, and have a wonderful day.